back. That's right. Old Urban Liar. They found him another job. In football. In football, that's right. And surprise, surprise, if it ain't those Ohio State Buckeyes that make the hire. This goes back to something I've been preaching, something I've been talking about, because I love college sports just like the rest of you. But there has to be some kind of line that we draw in rehiring some of these straight up scumbags just because they can win at something like football. Let's talk about it. Boys and girls of sport and land, it's JPC. I'm the OCF. That's the outlaw of college football, and this is the home of the common Joe and Sally in the know, even more so than all those media talking heads. That's right. Now, getting right to it, it seems like Urban Meyer, or as I like to call him, Urban Liar, has found himself a job in football yet again. I didn't think it would be possible, let alone this soon, right after his debacle and his chicanery down in Jacksonville, where he's out lounging around and bumping and grinding on every chick in northern Ohio, while his wife's sitting at home doing whatever she's doing. I don't know what she's doing. Maybe she's got her man on the side. Maybe they're into that swinging shit. I don't know. But this guy is the epitome of what's wrong with college football and what's wrong with sports in general. It's that this guy, I think his name is Schottenstein, Brian Schottenstein, is the leader of this board that's been set up by Ohio State to help players get the most out of their NIL deals and to help them with contracts and all this other stuff and how to lead them the right way. Lead them the right way. Urban Meyer, the same guy that covered up domestic abuse at his university. Now, you'll have some of these Ohio State people get on here, these Mary Poppins type fans get on here and they'll be like, oh, that girl was proven to have some psychological issues. It doesn't matter whether she had psychological issues. The fact remains is that guy abused her. Doesn't matter if she antagonized him to the point to abuse her. The fact is, he abused the lady, and Urban Meyer covered it up. You even had one of their illustrious board members resign over the whole situation. A guy that was in a lot of respectable organizations. His name slips me right now, but some of you common Joes can probably dig that up and put it in the comment section. But he's a very well-respected board member, resigned over the fact that Urban Meyer was only given a 3-game suspension for covering up domestic abuse his last year at Ohio State. And it's true, he probably should have been punished a lot more than that. But he wasn't. And you know why? I know y'all know. It's because he won a national championship. And that's the problem. I love for my team to win a national championship. Just like you guys and gals out there love to see your team do good and win national championships. But at what cost? Are you willing to do this? Are you willing to put human decency below men and women out there chasing balls around to win championships, chasing balls around? Are you willing to do that? A lot of you are. Back in the day, I might have been a little corrupted like that, but I've had an enlightening on this whole thing. I've seen some things here and around about campus at the University of Alabama that I'm not going to get into. But I'm just telling you that while I love sports and I want my team to do good, you don't continue to rehire someone like Urban Meyer, who's had a trail and a history of just letting people be indecent and be abusive to other human beings. He did that at Florida. He had numerous criminals. Aaron Hernandez really sticks out. The murdering criminals, doing some of the worst crimes that a person could do to other human beings, and Urban covered it all up at Florida. Got him another job. he decided, this is getting a little too stressful for me. People are catching on. So I'm going to dip out for a little bit and pretend like I'm going to watch my daughter play volleyball and pursue her career as a professional volleyball player in Botswana or wherever the hell he made up that lie from. Before she could even finish her college career, he was back coaching. So he made up a lie about his own family just to get out of coaching Florida. That should tell you something. Just so he'd have some way of saving face. Then he went to Ohio State, and the same thing happened with the domestic abuse, among other things. There's some other stuff too that hasn't really came to light that Ohio State fans and numerous other college football purists don't want to talk about. And then Jacksonville, same thing. He gets to Jacksonville, he causes a lot of havoc and a lot of controversy. I think he was intentionally trying to get fired. I think he just wanted a paycheck from him, to be quite honest with you. He gets down there, doesn't even really last a season, and gets caught bumping and grinding on women in northern Ohio. And he's married. And now Ohio State hires him back. After all that, they choose him to lead young men in the way of being good businessmen and good human beings. Are you kidding me? The only reason y'all rehired that guy is because he won y'all a national championship. And it's disgusting. It needs to stop, man. I'm an Alabama fan, so I'm taking a shot at Alabama too, because they let shit slide too. They let certain things slide for certain people and certain organizations. So instead of worrying, I know it's a big ask, but instead of worrying about winning national championships, why don't we get a little bit of human decency in these players first, and some of these coaches as well. See, I can't believe they rehired Urban Meyer after all that stink that he left at all these places. Not only did he not have to stay out of football for a year, but he's back within months of coaching. And it's only because he won a national championship at Ohio State. Had he been, say, Earl Bruce back in the day at Ohio State in the late 80s, had he been Earl Bruce or somebody like that who didn't win a national championship at Ohio State, you think they would have rehired him with all that luggage? Hell no. That's what I'm saying. Stop putting football glory and any kind of sports glory over human decency and treating people right. Stop that shit. And that's all I got to say about that. You guys and gals leave in the comment section what you think, whether you think I'm wrong, whether you think Urban Meyer deserved another chance, or if you agree with me and you think Urban Meyer is just a big old lying piece of shit. And with that, I'm going to get off of here. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And as always, KMCA to all the other teams.